Hello, everyone. We warmly welcome you all to our special program brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I'm your host, Vatika Singh. Indian Achievers Award is an honor that celebrates the people who went extraordinary to effectuate their aspirations and ideas. In this series, we emphasize not only on the struggles and achievements of the people, but also on the social contributions they made to their native land, India. Before introducing you all to our one such achiever, let's take a look at the small lady.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Today we have with us Mr. Nikhil Mozika, who's the founder of Culture Club, a geek, perpetual learner interested in how emergent technologies are changing lives. Nikhil is a graduate in commerce from Guwahati, having completed his schooling at the Savan Public School, New Delhi. With 15 years of experience in business, he started Culture Club in the year 2016, intending to change how we educate. Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Vatika. How are you?
I'm fine as well, sir. All right.
Yeah.
So, before entering into the questions, tell us something about yourself and your professional role.
You gave a good introduction. I think I don't have anything to add to that. But as far as my professional role at Culture Club is concerned, I am basically the administrative head here. So basically, when it comes to back office, I'm taking care of the entire processes there. My wife, on the other hand, takes care of the process of imparting education. So she's in charge of content delivery there. She's the operation head.
Right, sir. So, I'm very keen to know that how did this idea came into your mind of pursuing this particular field and this particular. I mean, how did you think that you have to go into this field only?
Vatika, as I mean, you must be aware that this is not something which is new. This has been done in our country in a very unorganized way for for the past 10, 15 years. I have a daughter who's 10 years old. So when she was younger and she was going to a preschool, I used to go for PTMs and visit her school in between the academic year. So I wasn't satisfied by the levels of teachers there, the kind of infrastructure they had, kind of facilities they had. So I always had this in mind that this is a sector which can be improved. So in 2016, when the opportunity came towards me, when I was looking for a new business to start, this is something which remained with me, and that's how the idea came in, and I executed.
Right, sir. So, since we know for a fact that starting anything has never been easy for anyone, so what all were the challenging predicaments that you had to go through initially when you started?
As far as the challenges are concerned, my major issues in the initial years were with human resource, in the sense the teachers which I needed, the kind of teachers I was looking for, being I mean in a state as in Assam. Basically, Guwahati is a tier two city. So what happens is the quality of teachers we have, the quality of educators we have here is not as as good as compared to something like a Bangalore or a Delhi. So that is an area which we had to work towards training the teachers, getting them up to date to the current standards of education internationally and nationally. So that was one of the major challenges.
Right, sir. So now I'd like to ask you something more about the product and services that Culture Club caters to people with.
So when we started, we had two things in mind. So one was obviously the preschool part of the service, where a normal preschool, wherein a 4-year course is provided, which starts from a play group, then goes up to pre-kindergarten and then kindergarten 1, kindergarten 2. Apart from that, we have a lot of activities where we can engage younger kids from the age bracket of 4 to 12. Activities like a dance session or maybe a storytelling session. These are kind of activities which are after school activities for young children. And the idea behind these activities is that instead of being at home, wasting your time, not doing anything productive, especially for the younger kids, you can come in here and learn something, and maybe you find something which inspires you going ahead in life. So these are the two broad categories we cater to, and that is the age group, roughly around from 2 to 12.
Right, sir. So, since we all have certain plans for our future, so what are your future plans with respect to Culture Club?
We have been planning expansion for the past few years, but due to this pandemic, we had to put that on hold. So once we are able to operate again, once we are out of this pandemic, then we are looking to expand initially in Assam. We are aiming to come up with our new branches. Then let's see where things take us from there.
And we wish you all the luck for all your future endeavors, sir. Moving ahead,
Thanks a
you
lot,
must be
Vatika.
knowing about the Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign prevailing in the country at the moment. So, what are your views on the campaign, and how do you think that Culture Club is working towards it?
Atmanirbhar Bharat is basically about self-reliance for India, for Indians. So we, as in for all the things which we are using here, all the human resource, all the materials we are using, everything is Indian. What what I would like to see going ahead in the future is there are a few thoughts of preschooling which prevail in our country. One is Montessori, one is the other is Reggio Emilia, there's another called Waldorf, if I'm not wrong. These are concepts which have originated in countries outside India, mainly in European countries, countries which have been developed for decades more than India, right? What I would like to see is for a new way of teaching to be developed, which caters to kids of our country. My reason for this is every single household is different. Same way, every single household in India is different from a household in, say, a European country, right? And we are social animals. Kids learn from their parents, from their siblings, from their neighbors, from their gardeners, from their house help, everyone. So, an environment the child is placed in is completely different in India to a country in Europe. And when we take the same style of teaching, which is being done in Europe, which is mainly Reggio Emilia, and put it to use here, there's a gap of the environment. There's a difference in the environment which we have to cater to. That's why with Culture Club, what we do is we have a balance between the conventional way of teaching and Reggio Emilia, which is basically play-based learning. We are trying to do that, and our curriculum is called foundational curriculum. Going forward, I think for Atmanirbhar Bharat to be successful for a educational institution like ours, we think we need to have a curriculum which is Indianized for the Indian child. We need to have our own thought process, own way of teaching the kids.
First of all, congratulations on winning the Indian Achievers Award. I really want to know that what was the feeling when you came to know that you have won the award, and who all were the constant supporters in this journey of yours.
Winning anything is always appreciated. When our work is validated, it feels good. So again, thank you, Indian Achievers Forum, to you trusted our way of teaching, our way of approach towards education, and you awarded us this wonderful award again. Support from the entire team at Culture Club, especially my wife, my partners here at Culture Club. So it's been a team effort for the past 4 and 5 years, four or five odd years.
Right, sir. So now, since we know a lot about your professional role, tell us something about your social contributions also.
As in social contributions, what we try and do is we try and we have field visits for students. The younger students go out and see the world practically. So what we try and do is take them to places where there are children who are underprivileged schools, and make them interact with the kids there so that they can understand, they can appreciate how blessed they are to be in a home and to be able to afford private education. So that is something which we try and do. And obviously, apart from that, donations towards smaller educational institution. We were also associated with Roundtable India, uh, and it has an aspect which is called freedom through education. We did some work there also. So we try and do that periodically.
It's really commendable, sir. All right, so before concluding this session, you know that IF is followed not only by mainstream organizations, but also those young minds who aspire to be like our achievers someday. So, what is that one message you'd like to give?
One simple, I think, funda you should have is never be disheartened. Whatever you do in life, there obviously will be failures. Never be disheartened with with those failures. Keep on marching ahead. Keep on marching ahead. Don't care about anything else. If you are, uh, you know, if you stick to one goal you have and you can see that goal clearly, you will achieve it, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, or maybe in some years from now, but you will achieve it. You have to have perfect focus.
And that I must say, sir, is a great piece of advice. Thank you so much for joining with us today. It was pleasure talking to you, and we hope that you continue to inspire people of all ages forever. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Vatika.